Hi there, welcome back, and thanks for joining if you're new. And thank you for hanging in there. Hope that you understand that I got this bug or something at a spa that I went into late fall with my friend. My husband got me this nice, amazing massage certificate a year ago, and I still hadn't used it. You can use it anytime. And I ended up getting something from, I believe it was from a pillow, and I believe it was from there. And I just got sick, and if you remember, throughout the big red bow, I had to recover at that time, and I was struggling, and just couldn't shake it. So I am back in action and have some great stuff coming up for the new year. And we're going to start off with organization, because it's time to get rid of clutter, get rid of old stuff, and bring in new stuff and clean and start off fresh, a new page. So get yourself a cup of coffee and sit back and let's start organizing. So guys, now that this is all packed, you're going to see how much better it is than these kind of organization, which I never thought of at that time. So if you've got multiple colors and you're going to change each year, or you want something that's down at the bottom, this was not feasible. You've got to dig out the layers to get down below, and the ornaments are going to fall out the sides. So there's no way of getting anything down below. For this one, so much easier, because open up. It's so much easier because you can take this out, take this one out, and go to the bottom to get this one, if those are the ones that you want. So it's much, much more easier to be able to have a choice. And I was able to store pretty much a lot of them in here. This is 8 in here. So you got a lot of choice, and you could remove the dividers if you got bigger ones. Now that's pretty much as big as you can go, because it does protrude on the top. So I put that up here. The other ones, you're going to have to get larger totes. So this was a good buy. Now what did I do with this one? I have these that I got. I'll show you not next year, but I'll show you the upcoming Christmas what I was going to do with these. But I've got 4 of them in here, 2 large and 2 medium, and you're going to have to wait to see what I'm going to do with them. Too bad they don't stand up to be able to close the lid, so I have to kind of lean it. So this is my nutcracker storage here. So that's it, guys. I hope that that gave you an idea of these storage containers on how much you can hold for your ornament. So guys, what I got were these fire-resistant grill covers, and you cut the measurement to your burners. I've got the 4 on, and I'm going to do the 2 in the middle. Let me show you how this works, because I even put them under a lighter. They do not catch on fire. It's kind of interesting. I want to protect my stainless steel stoves. Let me show you how you could cut it and cover the burners. Hold on. And this is just a silicone mat. And what I did was I cut it in half, and I put it on the sides, because like you could, you know how you get some spills and oil splatters or anything like that, and put any spoon rest or anything. So kind of keeps your quartz counters or granites or anything like that really nice and clean. And it stays in place. So got this on Amazon, and it's a mat, and I just cut it right in half, and it fits on the two sides of my stove and come in several colors. I'll put that in the link below. I've ordered from Amazon a triangle steel that goes over here and one that goes in the gap over here. Let me show you this. Now, of course, guys, this is just showing you. Use your own discretion. I cut the hole, like they said, to keep it away from the flame. I'm just testing this for the first time on my stove. If anybody has used these, please comment below, let me know. I'm just trying to keep it away from any grease droppings or anything like that. But you can see it didn't catch on fire, and it's not hot. And this is my first time trying it. So let's see how it goes. So groceries came and got new containers this year that I'm trying to get my fridge organized a bit better with those old containers that I showed you. So let's get this organized for 2025. So I'm cleaning my fridge, and I've had these on here for, oh my God, for like 10 years now. They are great because you could wash them, wipe them down, and I think I got them on Wish. You can get them everywhere now, but I've tried 3Ming them. The thing is that no matter what you do with it, it always bends, interrupts your things underneath. And now that I got the new drawers, I tried it on here, and it's really struggling to open my new drawers and things like that. So I'm tired of these. I had the green fibered ones for fruits and vegetables in the drawers. So I'm putting those in here, keep it cleaner, because fibers always come off of this and I really don't like it. But in the crisper drawer, I always keep, you know, my salads and things like that in bags and things like that. So I'm going to be taking these out and using these drawer liners, because it's one piece completely, and I'm hoping that it'll stay down better and be cleaner and less interruption on my drawers. So let's see how this goes. So these are grapevines from Amazon. They come in large and a small. I've got that one in the fridge as well. Let me show you how these work. So they got grooves on the side. You twist it and you can take out your olives, peppers, pickles, whatever it is that you have. And if you put it on your table, or if you've got guests and you want to put it out in a dish, the juice is going to be draining out and you'll be able to scoop the item out without having to worry about taking it out from jars. And I've got my Greek olives in the smaller one. Whenever I'm making my Greek salads, I let it drain a little bit, cutting out the tomatoes and the cucumbers, and I've got my Kalamata olives already drained, ready to go for my salad. There's another one. Oh. This is another one. Amazing. People always wonder why people put them in other containers. Ideally, it's recommended that you wash your eggs before you use them. Who knows what's contaminated on the shell. So I wash them when they come from the grocery, and I don't put them back, obviously, in the carton that comes from the grocery store. That's why. So wash them when you get them from the grocery store, put them in other containers. I don't like the ones that are in already little divots, because then you can't move it around in your fridge because they're gonna fall on you. So I always liked to find the right container that you can stack them, has a lid on it, and if I have to move it around in my fridge on a different shelf for whatever reason, I can easily move it, bring it to my counter if I have more than one egg that I need, and decide what I want to do with it instead of just having to have it permanently in a shelf somewhere in the corner and always have to have it there. I bought one that has drawers and it has 2 shelves, but it took up too much room. So I have it upstairs in my craft room. And I did go back to one of these because I do have this shelf that comes out. I'm sure lots of fridge do, so you can easily grab a fruit. All my stuff is already washed when I bring it from the grocery store. So when you're ready to have dinner, you don't have to worry about washing it. It's already washed. I love these containers that are in drawers. I'm glad I found them because I used to have them in these ones, and it's nice to be able to stack them because you can't really stack on this and be able to grab and go. These are amazing. So now it's like having another crisper. So you could put them in here, take what you need to get, and go. So I love it, and having this top shelf that you could slide at the back, it just fit perfectly because I had to snug it under there anyway, and it fit perfectly. That's my timer. I gotta close my fridge. So another thing that I've been meaning to do in my kitchen was the hand mixer on my counter. Right now I just have a placemat, one of my older ones that I slide it in and slide it out under my cupboards. You know, you tuck it in back there, you try to not make it stand out. But I have those, you know, those little discs that you put under your furniture feet, and they work amazing on carpets to be able to slide your couch around if you got a vacuum under there. So I found on Amazon the little smaller ones, and I thought I've got to make something for under my hand mixer that you can slide it in and out nice and easy. And that way, if you've got, you know, quartz or granite counters, you don't scratch your countertop. The little rubber on one side, and they got adhesive on the other. So they don't fit on the bottom of your hand mixer because it's got the edge. On Temu, I bought all various different little wheels for another project that I was going to do last summer. Now I'm going to have to do this summer, so stay tuned. And if you've got countertops that you're not concerned about scratching them, you could use little wheels if you want, but I don't want to use that on my quartz countertop, so it's up to you. I don't know if they scratch or don't scratch. I think these are the safest, in my opinion, because they can move nice and easily, and if they work on heavy furniture, they're definitely going to work on your hand mixer. So let me show you what I'm thinking in terms of the platform, and then you can decide on how you're going to move it. Now for the platform, I had a piece of plywood that I cut good enough size to hold the hand mixer, and then I did an errand, and wouldn't you know, found this at Dollar Tree. It's a resin pouring wood tray, and they came in round as well. I grabbed one of those, one or two of those. Now it's very thin in the middle, so I wouldn't trust the heavy mixer on that. But I would think if you find these and you don't have a piece of plywood handy or don't want to cut it, I would think if you double it up and glue it together, this would make a perfect piece of wood to put the hand mixer on top, because now it would be sturdy enough to support the hand mixer. So I would think that would be good. Okay guys, so I let this really dry. You can see how nice and smooth. So to make it more easier, I'm going to put a handle, and I have another idea. So stay tuned. I think I'm going to match the cupboards because I'm going to change them to the new ones anyway. So I think I have enough. So pretty. I had them for a dresser, 70 or 35. So let me take you downstairs so you can see how this all turned out. I used to have these, ties on 3M at the back. So the thought process is now you get flour on it too and keep washing it. That's what how their handle's for. Push it away. I love it. So now I can pull it out and work on it and tuck it away. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, super, super easy. Thumbs up. So it used to be on this granite piece and I would slide it out to use it and then put it back. So now I can take this off. Slides nice and easy. Was a great find. It's a chopping board for meats. You could leave it on the side. It's got the juice catcher, and you could also put it on top of your grill. It's also got feet. I left them on the bag, but you could be cooking and putting your meats here. Vegetables, if you're cutting your vegetables and you want to toss them in, this is great. So I've gone through a bunch of these ones that charge your phone, charge your earbuds, and charge your Apple Watch. But they either are too flimsy and tip over and don't stay properly, drop your watch when you're trying to get your phone. I just went through a bunch of them and finally I found a good one, I believe. It's the Zeehoo, and let me pop it out here. So when it's plugged in, the sides come out for the Apple Watch and for your earbuds. Doesn't take up too much real estate on your furniture. You're not knocking things over, and the top rotates so you can have it in a portrait, or if you want it slanted, you can even put your phone in a clock manner, the touch of a button. And things stayed in place. So I kept testing it. I've got one in my bedroom. My husband's got one, living room. So these are very handy, and magnetic works great. We haven't had any problems so far. So I really like these. So far, it's been great. It's compact if you want to take it with you traveling. If you got to go somewhere and you want to bring it with you, it's really good. I really like it. So I don't know how many mugs, traveling mugs I've gone through. I don't like them too big and bulky. You're putting them in your car and you're knocking them over, or they keep hitting you on your armrest. Finally, I found the perfect cup. It charges, and it's got a temperature at the bottom, so you can have it on low, medium, or hot. And while it's charging, if you're in the house, it keeps the charge, and you can take it to other rooms. And you've got the heat at the bottom, and it keeps your coffee or your beverage hot. I had those hot plates that you can put your coffee mug on. All it does is it burns the bottom. You are not getting a nice warm temperature throughout your coffee, and it starts to just get that burnt taste on your coffee. The best advantage with this is that I've been at times where I'm having my coffee in the morning and I've got to run to a doctor's appointment or an errand, that it comes with the travel lid and you take it with you. I've left it in the car and I come back and my coffee is still nice and hot. Love it. This is called Nextmug. This is definitely a plus for me. Love it. Well, guys, that's it. Hope you liked the suggestions. Hope they gave you some ideas. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.